Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for L.A. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken. Successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Double tight, guys, double tight. Oh, no. 3 down.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2 times.
3 down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, The discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Herbert now. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Rolling to his left, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give it go.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook, 53 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Space to run past the 20, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On the option, here's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 19.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Strip that ball. Mike 49. Mike 49. 3 buzz.
Herbert back to the air. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Herbert off of play action. Rolling to his right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. He's got it. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. From his own end zone, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Herbert. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now Herbert, third and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen as time expires in the first half. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game on the final play of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 31, Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the 50, here's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Justin Herbert looking to pass. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Mike 9. Mike 9. Hurt. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike 9. Mike.
On the option right, Herbert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Try to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action. It's Herbert. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Herbert. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big gain that time for the Chargers. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
49's the mic. 149. Go. Go.
Looking to throw. Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make. And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves. The Charger drive about to get going. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Back to throw. Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession. Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football. Agree to disagree, I guess. Can you tell what I play? Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go. I took a shot. I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Herbert going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Herbert now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Herbert. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal?
They've got his man complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And a solid run down inside the 30. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good, and they have regained the lead. Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game.